Hi everybody, I'm at Heidi's Grow House. It's one of the top 10 nurseries in the state. It's got so much variety. Literally, I'm panning the cam around because when I came here last week, I thought it was only what was in the front and over there. I had no idea that it goes all the way to the back. The air was really bad earlier. I literally had to take 8 doses of albuterol before I could even get out of the house, and I was about ready to have to fire up my nebulizer. Got a bunch of beautiful clouds. We had a little storm this weekend. It really didn't stay, so we just got a lot of I could feel it in my bones, as our grandparents used to say, going on, where just total arthritis. So we've got the clouds that are just absolutely beautiful. So it's a beautiful day to be out here. It's 90 degrees and humid, which of course is misery here. So you come in and it's off the highway. The seed shed is over there. It's a tea shed. I don't know what's in the tea shed. And then there's all of this. And then we go out here. And then there's the greenhouses themselves, all out there. And then they've got shade shrubs. And they have their annuals hanging in other places too. So checking it all out. I love this gazebo. They've got a lot of really cool structures to look at while you're here. It really breaks up I like that gazebo. Kind of walk around here. I'll do my best not to, put anybody in camera. So if I kind of jerk away, it's just because I'm avoiding that. Isn't that beautiful? Things do not grow in Minnesota like they grow other places. So where I am used to seeing trees like that, where I'm from in the Pacific Northwest, just doesn't happen. So there's very certain and specific things that will grow here in Minnesota. And these are just the way that she's planted. It seems like at Heidi's Grow House, they've done a lot of their own. So you can see how you would build and what height things come to and how they would go with others. And then you have all of your things that are there for sale. I'm gonna go up and around those people, and then there, see all of that good stuff. And then each of the greenhouses and there's that silver. I just love that. It's so pretty. And then look at the pop of color here. Isn't that pretty? I love these leaves. And it's really cool because this is broken up to be the evergreens. And then you have your things that grow in the shade, and it's showing you that they grow in the shade. Sun shrubs. So it's showing, okay, that's shaded, so it's under shade. Sun there. Because I have, no idea how to do anything. So it's really helpful for me to come out to places to see how things are actually growing, and then how I can replicate that environment when I get the plant home, because I suck. I don't know what I'm doing. And I have most areas around my house that are full sun. And then some areas that are full sun that get like no airflow. And that's what killed my pumpkins last year, because they all got white mildew towards the end. And that was just because of the lack of air movement. We have more air movement this year, so I'm doing a little bit better with the plants that I was able to buy and plant. Thanks to people giving me Cash App. Thank you so much. And if you're so if you're so moved to give me a Cash App, Tabitha Jane 13 is my Cash App. So if you want me to buy something here and plant it and show you how it's doing, well, just let me know. I'd do it for you. Or if you just want to make sure that I have enough money for coffee on the way home, I'm not above bagging. I ain't too proud to bag. I'm bagging. Tabitha Jane 13, Cash App. See if it works. Just kidding, kinda. So anyway, I love this gazebo. I want a gazebo so bad. My great grandma had a gazebo in her backyard, and it was white, and I just loved it. Now, if I sound a little bit muffled, I am wearing a mask because the air is so bad. We are still getting the Canadian wildfire issue, so our air particulate was up to 129 at home outside, and that's where I just could not even breathe enough to get out of the house. I put on my mask, and out here it's 104 particulate. So we've got the bad air warnings out here, but I have congestive heart failure and asthma and mild emphysema. So there's some issues definitely with my breathing. I'm one of those people in the elderly population that needs to be, careful. There we go. I just thank God for my air conditioning and my CPAP, because CPAPs are actually mini ventilators. So like I didn't even know I was going to have a problem today until I took off my CPAP, and then I literally just couldn't breathe. CPAP saved my life through the vid, and it actually was proven. They authorized CPAPs as use of mini ventilators, and they were using them just great. And then one nursing home, actually a nursing home that I actually worked in Washington State, had a vid outbreak, and they blamed it on the CPAPs, because they were saying that then the CPAP is aerosolizing the vid in the air, so everybody got it, not thinking that maybe because everybody's in close contact to everybody, and that's how they got it. But nonetheless, your CPAP can absolutely save you if you're having breathing difficulties from the vid. I had to stay on it as there was no beds open in the hospital. You guys all know my vid story, but stayed on my CPAP, and it saved me. I have really bad sleep apnea, not from being fat. I'm pleasantly plump, but from my PTSD. It caused a disruption in the way that my body doesn't like to breathe while it's sleeping, and so I won't sleep. It's a long story. It's a long story, but it's proven. So even if I continue to lose weight, I will still need my CPAP. So this is where the potting shed is. All of this, the seasonal shed there. Like I say, look at the clouds. It's just a beautiful day out here in Minnesota as it is. Try not to spin you around too much. I just love clouds. You guys love clouds? I literally wanted to like spend one day just focused on laying out and looking at clouds. Not a bad thing to plan. But you just never know when they're going to be out and be this beautiful. Usually when we get this many clouds, it means that we're going to get a storm and clear it, but it just hasn't been. So all of these greenhouses go in. The seasonal shed. This turns into a really cool Oktoberfest thing, as the owner is German and she does the German thing. So it's, like I say, it's one of the best, rated the top 10 nurseries. So it looks like this is just for storage. And then a little play area for here for the kids. And then we go over here and look through here. And this one is, oh, look at this little, they just have like a lot of, like I say, a lot of pieces and things to break up the area, so it's not just a nursery. So then, this one is the edible lab, and it says you can take a stroll, see, smell, taste, touch what's growing. And it talks about building an edible landscape and what that looks like and the goals of their edible lab. That's kind of cool. Let's check it out. So, and it says in here too, train our team and teach our guests how important and rewarding it is to eat your yard. All right, I gotta go eat my yard. I'll be busy eating out in here. Cool. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, tomatoes. I planted, as you guys know, that I grew thanks to the donations I got last month. I put it right into my garden. I don't have tomatoes yet, but look at how good those look. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Look at all of this. Look at this. Look at these. And all of this is edible. Hi, Mr. Bumblebee. We really need you. Thank you for doing all of the hard work. Bumblebee, if you weren't here, I'd be having to do the work. I'd be having to find the male and female parts of the flower and, you know what, in the thing. So thank you, Mr. Bumblebee. And then this is mullein, an herbal remedy. That's kind of cool. Look at this. Barberry. It smells so good and fresh in here. And it says the bark and stem of the roots are used medicinally for thousands of years. It's been used to treat GI issues, skin problems, and a multitude of other ailments. Barberry? I had never heard of barberry before. And oh, look at that one with that stem there. So that's what it is, barberry. Barberry root. So, and that's what, people used to do, is to plant their medicines, plant their food, and they were so much healthier because of it. And unfortunately, because people became good at that and independent, and even when they became widowed, the women knew how to do that, and so then they were labeled witches. And it was because then they could use what they had to heal, and they could be self-sufficient, and they could become property owners. Oh, that's a baby grasshopper. Is that not the cutest little grasshopper you ever seen in your life? Hello, baby grasshopper. This is so cool. Look at how tiny he is compared to my finger. Yeah. And there we go. Oh, and then we have some stinging nettle. We have some tarragon. Looks like they've been, weeding here, so we got all of that there. I'll be really careful to walk all over this. Walk all over it. I'm gonna walk all over it. Look at how cool this is. We'll walk in here. And then we go here. And then we've got some currant. Oh, look at those. Those are, aren't those lampshades? Look at that. Look. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. What are those? What are those? I need these. Oh, and look at those. Oh, how beautiful are you? Hello. Currant. And then yarrow. Yarrow can be brewed into tea. I knew about yarrow. I didn't know that yarrow looked like this because it looks similar to lantana, but not lantana. And now those berries are the yarrow. Okay, I've heard of the yarrow root. This is Queen Anne's lace. Okay, now Queen Anne's lace looks really similar to something that's very, very toxic. So this is your actual Queen Anne's lace. It's got that little flush of pink in there. You're always going to want to watch for that. I can't remember what the other one is that looks similar that's actually deadly. So there we are. We're in Edible Alley. And this play area is really cool. Like I said, they have all these things that are just really built up out here. So, it's this. Oh, look at, we can get closer here. Oh my God, what are these? What are you, beautiful? Hi, beautiful. What's your name? Hi, beautiful. Would you care to comment? Would you care to comment on? Oh, that's some valuable pollen. Yeah, the bees are doing their job. Oh, and these little baby grasshoppers. Oh, look how cute they are. Baby grasshoppers. Oh my God, they must have just hatched. You are so cute. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the pollen there, just beautiful pollen. We need this pollen so much. Beautiful, beautiful. This is such a beautiful thing to see. That pollen right there is just magic, and it's going to make all of these bloom. Without that pollen getting to the places, things don't bloom. And that's why people are putting pictures of weird strawberries on their Facebook. It's because of the issue that we're having with builders coming and taking out all of the natural environments, and then people just making little, like I did the container garden where the bees just really don't know to go to that specific garden. They don't really see it on their way, and so then things don't get pollinated. Without pollination, you do not have the fruit, the flower. Wow, what are you? Oh, look at how pretty that looks right there. Oh, look at that. And then the Buddha. Now, if I was in Thailand, speaking from experience, and there was a Buddha, it would make sure that I'm properly dressed to go in front of a Buddha and be respectful. I'm wearing a tank top, so they might have asked me to go and cover myself with a t-shirt, but I'm not in Thailand, so I'm sorry to the Buddha that I'm not quite dressed as respectfully as I should be. But this would be so cool, if you're a young family and coming out here to get some plants, for your yard, Edible Alley. And, you have the kids playing over here, coming at Oktoberfest. Place for the kids to play while you're shopping. And that's Edible Alley. Still taking in all of the land here. Letting you guys get would you look at those clouds? Do you actually look at those clouds? Look at that. Check out these clouds. Look at that. And then you go back here, and they have, check this out. And then they have their trees. So it's really well thought out here, this huge area. This is a huge greenery. And then it's got fruit trees, ornamental trees, deciduous trees, etc., etc. And it goes back, and then they've got gravel. They've got everything all here at Heidi's garden, at Heidi's Lifestyle Gardens. And I've done everything I can to avoid the people. And so I'll have to cut it this time because there's just no other way to avoid the people. And I don't want to disrespect anybody by putting them on camera. So thanks so much for watching, coming along with me. As I said, if you were so moved, my Cash App is Tabitha Jane 13. If there's something specific you want me to buy and plant and show you how it grows, let me know. I'd do it. I'm down. I want to buy one hanging plant. They're 25% off. So I got to find one because I got a really, really sunny place to put it in my yard. So thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy the clouds. Have a great day. Bye-bye.